Ball start ball.
Five sixes for Gale, 3 for Hales in that last outing. Oh, there's a bit of bounce. There is that little bit of back-end zip from Big Robbie.
Fryling, as you say. Nip back in. Quite sharp as well. It's tall, big, and that bounce is what he gets. Surprising you as a batter.
Yeah, the big fella out of South Africa. Ball in hand. Nice and sensible. Get off the mark and be happy. It's back over to you, Chris Gale.
It's a good surface to bat on. There hasn't been not much lateral movement from the seamers as well as spin, not a lot of spin as well. And it's one of those wickets. You get yourself in, and there's Chris Gale, as you've been saying, is very watchful against the seamers, and then facing spin. Does he like facing spin?
I think he's a bully, isn't he, against spin, because anything slightly up or he just goes down a bit and shimmy a bit because of his big bat. Yeah, clears the fence easy. Fryling round now. He's happy to let it go. So just 2 from the first one. It is 2 for none.
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে বাংলাদেশ
Sikander, you there?
Majola, I'm there for you, Majola, I'm there for you.
Always there, but you're a brother, as we know, all the way back home. No, just a quick one, mate.
Go.
This will be your second season in the BPL, right? Will it?
Yours?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. This will be.
This will be your second season. How's been the mood in the camp, and what do you think of the competition from your last season in the BPL and leading up to this season?
I think the beauty about the management has been that we have kept the same management, and we have retained 4 or 5 players from last year. But some of the guys who have come in have basically gelled really well with the rest of the squad as well. And in my opinion, I think the mood and the mood in the camp is a lot better than it was last year. So that's a positive, because we just want to get better. We just want to do the right thing. So that has been fantastic.
Oh, big shout here, round, big get there. Huge. Do they want to review this? Alex Hales is the one to have to help out his mate Chris Gale. You think it's going down? Do we go upstairs? Quick! Have to be. They are going for it, because it is Gale, and the bowler is right arm round on that big angle. The look for this one. Death hole 100%. That's all good.
Yeah, this will tell us the story. It looks like it is swinging more. Yeah, you just about to see middle stump, and it looks like it may have been sliding down leg, perhaps missing leg stump. It's going to be interesting, this one, because they're having a look at the outrage. Not back involved.
Well, the guy trying to hit the ball will be the one praying that it's sliding down the leg side. Certainly no blade involved. So it's going to be up to our good old friends downstairs. The boys from Hawke. Here we go. Tracking. Oh dear, umpire's call, and it was out on the park. Yeah, and they've lost that review now of the Riders. Yeah, stays with the on-field of Shafadullah, who gave it out in the first place. Gale goes early again. And the first one disappears at 6. Gale makes the trek back for just 2. 6 for 1.
One leg. That's 2 legs. 2.
Riley Rousseau is out in the middle at first drop. He has been wonderful this season for Rangpur. And Sikandar, good to talk to you, young man. You keep focused, and we'll do it all again soon.
Thank you, and I hope you can ask Bushi what does Majola really means.
No.
Focus, Raz. Get back into it.
All right. Cheers.
Enjoy. Good luck.
Cheers.
Last one of the second over. Certainly a bit of swing in the air. 2 done, 6 for 1.
গাজিটা নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
Big.
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজীর প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
Vikings at the top of the table, and Rangpur trying to get themselves a bit more elevated in the table. A bit more Freiling. It's jagged back in rather nicely with that angle on the crease. Yeah, Riders are 4th. Vikings first. Here's a lovely seam position. Just came back enough, and it would course with the angle. Given out on the field. Pleaded for and gone. Gale. He's lost his shirt, the big guy. Rather excited and animated here in Chitters tonight. Still a slip in for Freiling. It's a lovely length that, but it's equally well executed from Riley Rousseau. And I think that's 4. Yeah, they've moved the old rope. Is that our mate Secunda? You better own up, boy.
Well, I hope it does. A good effort, but that should be a 4. That, if my memory serves me correct, if the ball carries on going, it goes past the markings, it should still be a 4. I think they're just having a look again. Well, there's no problem there, but it's what happened after when the ball started trickling backwards. He's moved the ropes. If the ball carries on rolling past the white lines that are underneath the ropes, yeah, there it keeps going. I think it's gone past.
I'm with you. That should be 4. Let's see what happens here. Alex Wolf is just waiting for the signal. Just given his runs. Only 3 given. Ghazi Suhail is upstairs as our TMO. I wonder if they want to go back and just see and have a look at this. Tom Moody will be all over it, coach of the Riders.
Alex Hales, he favours Simmons a lot more. Nearly 19,000, just shy of 19,000 here. And Chittagong, outstanding tennis at Brisbane.
Yeah, he's just pulled out of that. Big Robbie. Yes, very good first up. So in terms of pattern of things happening for Freiling, up front with the new ball is the way to go for the big guy. And he's just struggling there with a hammy.
Not really a big fan. Bowling outside the power play. He looks like he's struggling here with his hamstring. It's been fairly warm out there. Well, it was earlier today, but certainly not now. So could be having problems here.
It's a lovely stroke. I wonder if this could be indeed Robbie's little breather after this. This is the second one. It's a typical Hale stroke through cover.
He's not happy. Great delivery, great shot as well. There's not much wrong with the delivery, but then equally played. Alex Hales, he favours Siemens a lot more, as I said earlier.
Yeah, very accomplished, hitting the pace early on in white ball cricket, whether it's 50 over or T20. He's 8 from 8, but he's just taking a bit to sort of get in here, Hales, and some thinking. Oh, watch the replay on this one.
Well, they're not really excited, are they? Having seen the Rangpur Riders latching onto that. Alex Hales. Bread and butter for him. He thrives for width, extending his arms outside off them.
Yeah, very, very accomplished one-day player. Nottingham in England. Much better from Freiling. Just, closing down that angle, but that length is impeccable there. 18 for 1 after 3.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত।
Full pace of the blade, making sure he's got enough of it, just chipping it straight over the bowler. You can't set a filter there. Brilliant.
Kandaraza, no price. It's better in terms of line and length from Abujad. So respect. He's got some runs, and he needed some runs the other night. He got 55 with our friend Chris Gale.
Yeah, you look very solid, and you took on the bowlers when needed to. And this was in Dhaka, his last game against the Khulna Titans, and used his feet pretty well. Everything, his shot making was precise.
Oh, he's gone inside out here and wanted to open it, but he knew that third man was up. And of course, we're inside the power play, so she's all on. Wrist work from Hales. He's just telling Riley Rousseau now.
Yeah, making use of the power play, beautifully opening his face. And to a great effect as well. Yes, slicing it. Came off the middle as well, opening up his hips. Brilliant. He's not happy with that. Well, that wasn't a bad delivery though.
It's taken off about Midland leg. But of course, as you mentioned, Wussy, he's in good nick. 32 for 1 now.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশি।
In opening the blade, it was a bit uppish, catchable height, but the good part about it is it dissected the fielder. Brilliant.
So slip comes out. Yasser Ali. He can go and have a run around. Yeah, that's the one you're on about, Vus. So much better with pace on the ball. Not too shabby against spin either, but yeah, preferably seam and pace on it. Oh, of course it is! Ooh!
You're loving it, eh? Well, take that. He will jump on you all day. You'll lash onto them. You will not miss out. As long as it's all seam up, coming up, hit him. Straight again on that occasion, and the right length to play that. Just help it along the way. Beautiful shot. Just a little swivel, and he loves it.
Yeah, he rags her out in terms of the night game. Always wondered about that. How heavy would the dew be? Certainly wasn't Select. Oh, had a clunky sort of sound off the blade there, and he didn't time it. Frustrated. At a 4, then a 6. Now there's a dot, so he shouldn't be. 10 already of half the over.
Yeah, you get the feeling that make use of the power play early on. Give yourself a bit of a chance to be close to 50 at least, if not more. That's a bonus. And just so you can knock it around from the over number 7 to number 15.
Yeah, well, that slippery ball later on. Up and away, enough on it. Oh, had to throw it back in. Can he? Oh, unlucky, Chief. Good effort. Suddenly, that horrible feeling. There is the boundary cushion. I've got to let it go. Who brought that rope in?
You can smile, buddy. You just survived. Great catch. Musaddiq. Oh, look at that. You got to like that. He released it on time, I reckon. The momentum took him all the way through a couple of yards. He just didn't have enough time to come back. But had he been given support as well, yeah, that's fine, I reckon. It looks alright. It's the momentum that took him quite a distance away from the ball. Didn't have enough time to come back. A little bit too late. Big Charles.
It was well done in the end, because that boot was very close to the rope. And then that horrible feeling, he's got, got a release here and save 2 runs. He's hungry as Hales. And there's another boundary. Suddenly 16 with 1 to go here in the 5th.
He's not holding back. Making use of the power play. Don't matter, they've just lost Chris Gale. He's just taking it upon himself. Length delivery. Just shifting his weight back a little bit, just making sure that he goes past mid-wicket. Holding across the seam is just a good length as well. Alex Hales is quite a tall man, long levers as well. He goes pretty well in that.
Yeah, he's about 6'3", 6'4", isn't he? He's deceptively tall, Alex Hales. And Mushfiqur at mid-off's been drying the ball feverishly for his bowlers. The last couple of overs standing there, giving direction. Last one of the 5th. Oh, moosed it! Oh, yes! Maximum over mid-wicket. It finishes the 5th. 50's up here for the Riders. It's 54 for 1 now.
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী প্রথম গাজী সেরা বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ
Riders going up.
এখানে ওখানে যেখানে
Exhibition of batting from Hales.
Beautiful. He's picking up where he left off a couple of nights ago in Dhaka. 47 off 21. Can he convert? Can he go and get maybe an 80 or a 90?
And Riley Rousseau would be pretty content to just give him the strike back. Exactly what he does. Just some concern for the bowlers now. Sanzamul Islam, the left arm. He's just there you see the orthodox left arm from the mighty Chips and having a few words of wisdom from his skipper because the batsmen are on the lookout for runs. This is when you try to take advantage of the last over of the power play. You've got to try and head it out. Just the 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. The bowlers know that, the captain knows it, so they'll have to be a little wary.
47 off 21. Alex Hales. He's 3 runs off 50. I guarantee you one thing, my friend. He's not looking for 3 singles.
No, not the way he's going about it. Not at all. Got 7 fours and 2 sixes already in the kitty. This is the dismissals. 33.5 versus spin and 6. Incredible against spin. Surprisingly, they had just brought in spin now. Why didn't they think about that stat?
Yeah, slightly strange tactics, bowling seam.
There he goes, inside out. Well, spin seam, does not matter. He's going to put it away to the boundary. Classic looking shot, takes him to his 50.
Well, the fans are happy. Alex Hales, he's delighted. Tom Moody, we saw a very, very happy coach. Tom Moody, all smiles on the bench. Happy days. Hales is firing. Hailstorm.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the way he got to it. He just inside the line, playing that inside-out shot over the top. No problems. That is his 34th 50 in his T20 career. Absolutely top class.
Wonderful to see. Englishman in full flow. Enjoying his cricket at the BPL. Playing with a smile on his face.
Nice to hear an Irishman appreciate an Englishman. Goes again, this time the other side. And it's a mirror image of the last shot. Similar kind of side. This is more near the cow corner area. Mohammad Rafiq there, appreciating.
Well, offside, leg side, it doesn't matter. Great results. Alex Hales swiping the ball away. Swipes it inner half of the bat, not quite out of the middle, but as you mentioned, in the power play, Only 2 men outside the ring. All you got to do is get it past the inner ring. You get full value. Wonderful scenes here from Alex Hales.
Just the 7 dots. The 24 balls he has faced. 2 6s, 9 4s. He is going great guns here. Maybe not delighting the home crowd, but the cricket supporters, those who like cricket, those who like the attacking batsmen getting the runs would have enjoyed this innings so far.
Yep, and spin introduced probably too late, you would think. Might have been worthwhile bowling spin earlier against Alex Hales rather than starting with Sim. And here's the partnership. 57 off 24. Wonderful, wonderful to see.
Down the wicket, right behind the bowler. It's sailing away, gone for another 6. Oh, this is brilliant stuff. The power play completed. 15 runs from that over. 69 for 1.
গাজী চায় নিরাপদ হোক পথচলা।
$69 for 1. The fastest 50 so far.
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজীর প্রথম, গাজীর সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
Deliveries, what a belligerent batting performance it has been from him.
Yeah, lovely to see. Englishman hitting real form. Big tour to the Caribbean in 2 or 3 weeks' time for England against the West Indies. Change of bowling. Woodwell into the attack, and he's under pressure from the off.
Well, it's going to be the signal for that completion of the power play. Big smile on the face of Alex Wolf, and we're set to go for the next half. Robbie Locke, right on medium first from the Ismani Mirzapur end. And Riley Russo, so very happy to go to the other end and tell his mate in the middle, just carry on where you left off from the last over.
Yeah, good batting from Russo. He knows Hales is flying at one end. Just give him the strike. Look at this package of Alex Hales. Masterclass. Offside dominant. Stroking the ball. Then a bit of brute force down the ground. Bottom hand coming into play. Manoeuvring the ball where he wants. The maximums, 3 maximums in this innings. Fantastic to see. Clean striking at its best. Hales, he's enjoyed playing in this part of the world before. T20 century for England, obviously, in the World Cup many moons ago.
That's his wagon wheel. Shots all around, as you said. Well, didn't know where that one actually shaping to play it on the offside because the thick inside part of the bat. That's a little bit of a moral booster for the bowler for a change.
Well, it must be a big bat because that was a thick inside edge and it cannoned away out to the deep mid-wicket boundary. So he had a few issues with his cricket bat last game, if we remember correctly. Changed it 3 times. But this bat seems to be working very nicely indeed.
Well, he's not going to change this one, that's for sure. It breaks apart. They're enjoying the exhibition in the middle. The kids from the Rangpur Riders. And this time, it's the other gentleman who says, why should I be left out from the fun? Hits it away into the deep and just saunter through for a couple.
Oh, they've got a really powerful batting lineup. Okay, Gale has failed today. Gale has picked up the mantle. Russo, top run getter in the tournament thus far, has been the main man of the BPL 2019. There he is, very composed at the crease, got a lot of power, packs a real punch. Riley Russo.
Moving around at his crease, but in the process I think he's just lost his balance a little bit and thus not really getting the meaty part of the bat.
Yeah, just tried to give the bowler, try to sell him a dummy, gave him a little shape away, a little dance and a jig. Unfortunately just lost his shape of the shot.
Irish jig, was it?
Probably a South African. Wow, look at that, wonderful to see. Brilliant attire, sunglasses on, waving her flag. Wonderful to see.
Oh, he goes, maybe mistiming it slightly, but it's still gone through. The brute power of that shot took it away. Look at the way he's looking at his bat suspiciously.
Well, I'd love to miss-hit them like these boys, because when they miss-hit them, they still go for 4 or 6. Back in my day when I was playing, if I miss-hit, I used to get caught on the edge of the ring.
Did you manage to go that far?
Cheeky. Very cheeky, sir.
Just joking. That's. I think that if it was hit truer, it might have gone straight into that fielder. So, be a little lucky with that one. Oh, nicely done. Good ball and a good finish to the over. 8 from it. After 7, it's 77 for 1. And there should be a signal now soon for that little break, which we know as the Boshundhara LPG strategic timeout.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম
Easy go.
Sure has. 77 for 1. Hales, the mainstay. Great start here for the Riders. Under pressure here, the Vikings, in a crucial game.
Seven gone, 77 for 1. We have Sanjam al-Islam now. Goes on with the arm, and that's where you possibly hope as a bowler that you're going to get through between bat and pad. Because he has known to be, from the stats so far, susceptible to spinners. Not too much turn off the wicket. Down the leg side, comfortable for him to tuck it away for a single.
Yeah, it's one thing bowling a spinner when a bloke's on 60 odd not out. It's a different thing bowling when he's on 2 or 3. So you're asking the spinner a lot when a bloke's seeing the ball so well. I would have liked to see the spinner on in the first 2 or 3 overs against Hales. Test him early against spin, which isn't his preferred option to bat against.
Couldn't understand the mindset and the planning of the skipper on that occasion. Again, this time having a little bit of a problem with the left-right combination. Sanzamul Islam drifting down to both the right-hander and the left-hander. You've got to tighten up on that.
Well, it's not going to get any easier for the Vikings out there because the next man in is little known man from South Africa called AB de Villiers.
Little known man. What was that? And they're just negotiating the ball so comfortably. Hardly any impression made by the bowler. Well, he's ready to go, doesn't he? And I was talking to him earlier when he got out on the second innings.
Hello.
First day I talked to him on air, he said he wants to finish the innings. And I told him, why didn't you finish it this time around? And he says, I've got to give you guys something to talk about. Try to bowl it wide because we saw him dancing down the wicket. Eventually got a toe into that one.
Wonderful man, AB de Villiers. Absolute legend of the game, and we don't say that about many people, but he is a legend. The walking legend. Very friendly, very talented sportsman. Golf, hockey, football, cricket.
Down the wicket, bang it goes. Well, only headed for one place. The over boundary takes it to the gallery. Eight overs done, 86 for 1.
ভালোবাসার সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নান্দনিক ডিজাইন, পুরো স্টেনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজি সিঙ্ক কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে, সংসারটাও। গাজিটা নিরাপদ হোক পথটা।
Gets it away. And, that's really... That ball from Rabiul was just wide enough. It waited for it and just opened the face. It was racing away to the boundary.
Well, beautiful bit of timing. Placement, absolutely perfection. Gave him a little bit of width. Hales backed away to leg. We've seen the power. Now we've seen some real precision. And this is a really important innings. Very, very impressive. Alex Hales, he's eyeing up a century.
This edition, the second highest partnership. Take that! Wow! Brilliant, brute force. Takes it over the top once again.
Well, that's a great stroke. 339 maximums already this tournament. That is an absolute belter. Slow ball. Hales picks it. I don't even think he got all of it. Still went a long way, 80 metres, maximum results. And Hales is on the rampage here.
Sure is. Literally batting. Look at it. Look, in his zone. All he did was big backlift, full follow through with the bat. As you said, I also feel it was not from the middle of the bat there. Another little shuffle. Did it go to hand or did it die? Just bounce in front of the fielder there. Element of risk in that shot. He was just moving away.
And he got lucky because it was down leg side. Hales fancied himself for another boundary here. Helped it on his way. You would have thought that's another 4. Last 30 balls, 69 added to the target.
200 and something plus the strike rate. Waits on that and cracks it. And it's going to be hauled in. Thankfully, some protection in the deep.
Well, the single's an absolute bonus at this stage for the Vikings. They don't know where to look. Looking around at each other, looking for inspiration. Who's going to give it? Someone in the field, maybe. Something special in the field. A great catch, a run out. A kind of bowler produce something special. A brilliant Yorker. At the moment, the Riders are running away with this fixture.
Well, we'll hope that batsman does something silly. That's one way of getting him out. But with Riley Russo now, he's more sedate. He's just giving that little support that's needed. Still he's going at 158. Striker. As I say, well, they possibly be hearing us down there. Just sort of build them up. They try and do something silly.
Yeah, on the charge, Riley Russo. The next man in, AB de Villiers. Strike rate of 148. Very, very handy. The strike rate also. Plenty batting to come. A lot of firepower, but they might not get a chance to bat here. It's so impressive from these two.
You'll be wondering if he has to go in. Russo, gets squared up. The leading edge of the bat. And for once, see the grimace on his face that he's not too happy with that. The bowler will be. For once, they've managed to put the batsman in trouble. 9 done, 98 for 1.
রাজি স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
ভালোবাসার সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নান্দনিক ডিজাইন, পুরো স্টেইনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি গাজি সিঙ্ক কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে সংসারটা।
Relaxed, understandable. 98 for 1 after 9. And there's going to be Sikandar Raza now into the attack. Now he will try and it's known to have broken partnerships in the past.
Yeah, he's probably got somewhat of a golden arm, you would say. Zimbabwe player, good cricketer, very competitive, whether with the field or with the ball or especially with the bat, bowling for the mighty Chips end. Good economy. And I guess the 4 for 16. Well, I'm delighted with one tonight, especially one of these two.
That movement and that strike. It's a home run. Yet another one. Wow, he really tonks them. When he hits them, they stay in.
Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. Again, looking at the toe of his bat. Surely this is the middle of the bat. Oh, what's that? Oh, he's got a good bit of it. It's gone 86 metres. He's on fire here, Hales.
100 comes up with that stroke, and that's cut away. Well, maybe a little forward of square. He was intending to play it a little later. Got himself another single.
Well, he's 82 off 36. Incredible strike rate at 227. And a wonderful partnership, 146 pills. Russo, come to the party. You're only striking at 133.
He's heard you. He's trying to smash it away, but again, the timing, a little aura in the process. It's just going into the deep for a single. But look out, these two are really on song, looking comfortable. They're not being bothered with any of the bowlers. None of the bowlers have been able to make an impression on them. It'd be easy going. Unless they're doing something silly. Maybe a little cramped for space on that occasion.
Well, I think the skipper out there will be looking for Robbie Fryling. He's the main man. He's the wicket taker. Can Robbie Fryling get back in the park? Can he get back in the park first of all? Get back taking wickets.
Riders go on to 109 for 1.
Habib, স্টার্ট করেছো?
গাজি স্টোভ একদিকে যেমন গ্যাস সাশ্রয়ী তেমনি রান্নার লোডও নিতে পারে প্রচুর। গাজি স্টোভ কিচেনের পারফেক্ট পার্টনার।
হাসান আটিকে জাস্ট এক সেকেন্ড আমি একটু চেক করে
They're very popular in these parts. Maybe the Villiers, subcontinent. She spent a bit of time in India, the IPL, so Bangladesh Premier League, hands are spoiled. Can't wait to see him out there. 109 for 1 after half of their overs. The Riders. They're eyeing up 220 plus. Riley Rousseau with a rocket. Well, there is protection. And it's back over to you, Alex Hales, who's 83 from 37. No. Oh, naughty. Hello, Utter.
Good evening, Danny Morrison. Very good shot from Riley Rousseau.
তাহলে কোনটা স্টার্ট করছো?
Straight onto the stump. He will take an extra run.
হ্যাঁ
Perhaps he could have just gone in front.
হাসান আলী তো দেখছি লস অ্যাঞ্জেলেস দেশে।
What an innings this is turning out to be from Alex Hales. He's come with all guns blazing. 83 of just 37.
হ্যাঁ দুইটা লিস্টিং করে তুমি লিস্টিংটা করে ফেলো না।
The universe boss. Chris Gale and scored.
Is New York next? Can you do work on New York next?
Not look anywhere else apart from picking up the boundaries and sixes. Look at that, 11 fours and 6 sixes.
New York.
10 fours and 5 sixes out of
দুইটাই করতে হবে, হ্যাঁ অল্প অল্প করে দুইটাই করতে হবে।
Rousseau clubbed it downtown. Good teamwork. Keep it to
এটা খেয়াল করে, হ্যাঁ এগুলো খেয়াল করে নিও লগ ইন করার সময়।
some phenomenal
অবশ্যই
striking.
এটা শুনে
Striking
লগ
it,
ইন করে নিবা।
let's call it 225. It's Alex Hales and Rousseau striking it pretty much 137. Wonderful partnership of 107 off 51. And this left-hand, right-hand combination, wondering if Hales had got out.
Okay.
You'd probably have seen AB de Villiers come over.
Oh, Rafael, ¿qué pasa?
Float like that. Because Gale got out, left-hand of Chris Gale, Seaton Rousseau to keep that combination alive.
Sure.
Rousseau won't mind, he's in good form and he'll be keen to get out there. Face more deliveries. Again. One bounce for 4.
Don't forget, he's the highest run getter in this competition this season. Riley Rousseau. But we're talking about Alex Hales. This time around, it's Riley Rousseau who's picked up a boundary, shimmy down the wicket. Such a good pitch to bat on. One bounce to defense. Coming nicely onto the bat, and you can see the batsmen are really enjoying. Doesn't really matter whether pace or spin.
আপাতত কাজ করি টুকটাক করি কম বেশি। তুমি এখন কই থাকো?
Yeah, I recall the ICC World T20 here in March of 2040. Almost 5 years ago now.
আগে কোম্পানি ছেড়ে গেছো নাকি?
Time flies when you're having fun, Utter. The ball was flying around there too.
হ্যাঁ?
It's okay. That's the change-up. Oh, he's not going to signal wide, surely, is he? Is it the height factor?
দেখা তাহলে দেখা করা যেত না।
11.24 runs in an over. Rangpur Riders. As a bowler, when you see the batsman, if you look at that replay, too wide. As a bowler, you need to also change your plan in terms of looking at the batsman, what they're doing against you. We haven't hardly seen any Yorkers. You got to mix it up as a bowler. You got to try to find the length, the Yorker length in the block pull to ensure that you stop them from freeing their arms. There you go. Safe.
পাংশা যদি করাও তাহলে পরে এটা ওই যে ডাক্তারের দল করি মাসে ওর দিয়ে করাতে পারো রাজবাড়ি করাতে পারো আবার হান্নান স্যারও ভালো করে
safe indeed nearly safely over the road
মানে উনি বললে করে সাথে হান্নান স্যার করে সাথে
join themselves out there the Mezzers Rousseau and Hales premeditated but not bad at all. Oh, the joys of the modern game, the modern player.
Just got himself in a bit of a tangle, didn't he? Just lost his balance. But he still manages to put it away behind. Right over the top of the queue, scooping it. 122 for 1 in the 11th though. It looks like it's going to be a really big total on the board. Chittagong Vikings have so far managed to score the highest. I think he made 214.
Chaplar,
But
bhai.
this certainly looks that it can outscore that.
Yeah, it's going to have to be in terms of a big score. They were put in. That's the problem. You get inserted and put into bat, and it can backfire on you, particularly in night games, and given that the dew is a factor. Mentally, the side can disappear, and if they do get 230 plus, they're way heavy on the minds of the Vikings, should they have to chase a big total here in match 30.
I mentioned that they have batted first when they scored that 214 against the
Web development ছাড়া তো করি না ভাই
Khulna Titans.
HTML, CSS, WordPress আর low score
more than 200 runs, but it's always harder to chase a really big total. But don't count themselves out so soon.
জায়গায় থাকে যদি
The
এটা
Chittagong
কও
Vikings, more than capable of last 5 matches, they've won on the trot.
আমার
The man on
সাথে
screen,
তিনজন আছে
Rain, has
ডেভেলপমেন্ট
had
থেকে
a
তো স্বল্প
wonderful
কম
time
দেওয়া
with
যায়
the bat. If he kicks on, you never know.
আমি শিখে নিছি
But at the moment, it's all about Alex Hales and Riley Russo. Partnership of 117. Short one, pulled away. Time it. Just only pick up a single.
ঠিক
Still
আছে ওকে আসো তাহলে
managed to pick up 15 runs in that over. He will keep the strike. 124 for 1.
গাজীটা নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা
Riley Rousseau at the top of the tree. Another overseas player in Nicholas Poran. Warner's, of course, he's gone back to Sydney with an elbow up. Mushvika, yeah, don't forget about him. He is here tonight for the Sixers. I beg your pardon, the Vikings. And they'll need a few sixes from him, I reckon. So here is a bit of spin. They've answered your call. Have some pace off the ball. Hales 84. And the strike back to Riley Rousseau and see what he can do.
Now, once you get this kind of a start, then there might be just in the middle. There might be just it might take a little bit time and ensure that you don't lose wickets also. But at the moment, that's not happening, and that's not good for Chittagong Vikings. They would want to have maybe an over or two where they can keep the batsmen quiet. That's not happening. Can't do that while bowling that sort of deliveries anyway. Because the moment they've pitched it up, the batsmen have used their feet. It's short. They've pulled it away. Already 13 more than 6 sixes in this innings. Again, this time down the leg side, way down the leg side. Yeah, the lens that I was talking about, Danny, was also the fact that even if you're a spinner, you can also target to bowl in the block ball, the Yorker lens. That's where you can keep the batsman quiet.
Hearing you. I suppose the only challenge of that is that the rags are out. You can see is that the Yorker can be quite a difficult to delivery, particularly with a quick man who've got a bit of pace to get it in the hole and get it right. See a lot of the cross seamers, quick men going for the Yorker, hold it across the seam, drive the ball as much as they can. Spinners, well, they can never say not quite, almost saved it there, but he found another little pocket there, did Riley Rousseau.
Yeah, didn't time it to perfection, but what he did good was he found the gap. Didn't enjoy it when he hit it, it came off the bat. But the fielder could have done a little bit better there. Najibul Azad run. That's why the bowler Sanjamul Islam was not happy. 4 more, doesn't matter. And just look at that. One bounce. He just muscled that through the mid-wicket area. And he's crossed 400 runs. Finished the over. 11, already 11, but there's 2 more balls to be bowled. And there can few more runs to be scored here. Riley Roosters races over to 43 of just 25.
Ripper stuff, Riley. He's just opened up that arc, cleared the front hit. Back-to-back boundaries, throwing a couple of wides, and suddenly the over just starts to disappear. Comfortably strike it where he wants to. So a dozen off, 1 to go. And he hands it back to Alex Hales, who's 85 from 39. 10 fours and 5 sixes to Alex Hales. And Riley Rousseau, well, he is certainly on the go. 400 runs in 9 matches. Hustling for 2. No, it's not there. Good call from Rousseau. He keeps the strike, Hales. 13 off the 12th, 137 for 1.
গাজিটা নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সবসময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
Big curator. Zahid, Reza, Babu. We got there in the end. Good to see you, Bubba's sideline. Oh dear. Careful, bowlers, careful. Oh, went one-handed. Good stuff. Good pick up. Good throw. Yeah, a little bullet coming back. So we've got Sikandar Raza into his second over. First one went for a dozen. Let's see how hungry Mr. Hales goes about this one. He's gone to the bingo score of 41 balls. Oh, look out. Has he gapped it? Yeah, now brilliant. Absolutely stunning. Talk about commitment.
Outstanding work. The sub fielder, excellent. Trying to perfection to dive and make sure the ball doesn't cross us over. Nehadul. Movement to 141. We've already seen 100. A century coming from the bat of Laura Evans. 104 not out. That was against, for the Russia Kings against the Kumila Victorians, and now it looks like that Alex Hales would turn out to be the second one. Partnership, look at that. Number of deliveries is important. 64 for 136 runs. Brilliant.
Ball. For 2. Yeah, I don't think it is Raza too high. Mind you, the wild throw from the bowler. Almost, but good hustle from Sikandar Raza to get across and prevent another run. Rousseau 45. Going to hunt up another half century. We go with his 4 so far.
কাজ করতেছি সারা দিন ধরে
76 in 0, he's got 83, he's got 58, he's got 61. He's had a wonderful time as Riley Rousseau here in 2019 in Bangladesh. Hales had to wait a bit. He's going to come back for two. Do it easy. One to go in the 13.
More than 5,000 runs in T20 career for Alex Hales. Strike rate of 142 plus. 53, 52 Very, very good stats. Good, impressive figures. Goal a little bit wider, and he's belted that away for another boundary. Moves on to 97 after 13, 149 for one.
This could be a little time out here. I think Hales will want a drink, so we're going to have a bit of the old Bushindara LPG strategic timeout at 149 for one. Gale is solitary man out. LBW to have a jive for just a couple. And we've got a Hales and Rousseau show. 97 from 45 and 45 from 27. 143 the partnership.
They're missing trialing because he's already got a nickel and he's not been replaced by a substitute. Hope he's okay and comes back because it's very important with the bat. Also, Abu Jahid 1 for 18, but others have gone 37 and 2. Khalid Sanzamol 37 and 3. Rubiul 19 and 2, and Sikandar Raza 23, just 2 overs. They came out with all guns blazing, 11 fours and 5 sixes. He's played some gorgeous looking shots on the cover side. Look at that shot. Back past the bowler, slicing that one up over the infield, and then just pick up shots on the onside. Just been brilliant. Has been at his brutal best with the bat.
Wonderful start. The old cell phones are on with the lights on. Rock concert. Look out of our privileged position here in our commentary box. Entertainment.
আমার বাবার দিয়েছি তুমি খাও না মন আগে থাপ করে দিয়ে শীতে নামা দিই আমি খাটে বাটে নামা দিই তোর মনে করছি তুমি স্ট্যাম্পেল খাই বা তুমি খাও না আমার বাবার দাও
চারা চারা
এর বাবার দিয়েছি
আসো 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 আসো
তুমি খাও না আমার বাবার দাও পাগলা বড় বলতে পারো না কি তুমি বলে বড় পাগলা
Hales are swapping gloves here, and the wrong gloves are seen. So frantic, he's shaking his head. The umpires are none too pleased in a way because we've just had the strategic timeout. How much more time do you want to get it right? Change your gloves and have the 12, 13, 14th or 15th men get it sorted. So Hales is at the non-striking in on 97, and the Riders are 149 for 1, and we've got Riley Rousseau. Still another 7 overs to go. The projected score about, I'll go at say 12 or 13. It's going to be 240 plus. Bad delivery to start. It's up there. Fuller quite a Yorker, but Fuller and couldn't get leverage under it. So the 150 is up here for the double R. And it's over to you, Alex Hales. 3 shy of 100 in the crowd, well, particularly those in blue. Going to get a bit more animated here. Gaby, is he taking his pads off, maybe? I hope so. Chilling.
He has the pads on. He's just enjoying what's happening. 23 deliveries for the third 50. Ooh. Should surely be a free hit. Still a no ball and above the waist high for sure, and it should be a free hit. But there it is. He wants the free hit. But one thing's for sure, we've seen the pitches in Dhaka, seen the pitches in Sylhet, way above the waist high. And then now, as we see this in Chittagong, I think it's probably the best strip that I've seen so far in the tournament. Really good for batting.
It's coming on. Here's the freebie. It's coming on. Oh, just shy of 6. It's a 4, but it brings up his half century for Riley Rousseau. He's dining out here with Alex Hales.
The 150 partnership comes also in 70 deliveries. Oh yes, he's loving it. So had a wonderful, wonderful time with the bat in the tournament. More than 400 runs already in the kitty. I was short, it was a free hit. And put that away to bring up his 50. Oh! Who's going to get underneath that? Oh, cannot believe it. That has been dropped. Sanjamul Islam is the fielder. Would you believe it?
Well, he's going to have to, and maybe Sanjamul wants to dig a hole. Back in there and cover himself up.
ভিডিওটার হলো ওই ওইগুলো করতে বলে না, নতুন করে বানাইতে হবে। হ্যাঁ, প্রথম ইমেজটা ব্যবহার করতে হবে, পরে সবগুলো কেটে দিতে হবে, আর লাস্ট ইমেজটা রাখতে হবে। আমি মেসেজটা দিছি, হ্যাঁ মেসেজটা দিছি, পরে ডিসকাস করতেছি। তার আগে আমাকে একটা ফর্ম করে দিতে হবে এখন। ডিজাইনও খুব সিম্পল, খুব অল্প ডিজাইন দিয়ে একটা ফর্ম করে দিতে হবে। আর ফর্মে 28টা 29টা এলিমেন্ট ড্রপ ডাউন সহ। আমি তো জাভাস্ক্রিপ্ট করব, আমি তুমি শুধু ফর্মটা করে দিবে HTML CSS দিয়ে, তাও অনেক বড়।
85 meters. Lovely pickup shot. Once again, taking his right leg away, making some room and crashing it over long on for another maximum 15 already in this over. 58 of 31. The highest for any wickets, the partnership so far in this season. 158 now.
After all that excitement, he's going to come around now. And he's just disappeared again, has he? Ah, taxi. It's gone all the way. There's another one. Brilliant.
It's raining 4s and 6s here at Chittagong. Rangpur Riders are having a ball. Look at that shot. 6 more. 17 4s and 8 6s already in this innings. Incredible batting. Incredible hitting.
Shrikar is he's working feverishly with the rag. Trying to dry this ball. He's having a chuckle saying, keep working, buddy. Good luck. Rather you than me, says Mushy. Heaved again. But Alex Hales is going to lose the strike. So within 14, it's 171.
Alex Hales তো একাই বসা দিচ্ছে, 14 ওভার 100 কাটতো, 250 বাড়া যাবে দেখে আজকে। আপু
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ আগাগোড়া মজবুত বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম
কাজী প্রথম কাজী শেষ
Some pretty big buildings, and the tallest one, 22 so far there. Big overs. They go along at this rate, they get the 244. Best partnership of the 6th edition. Oh, that is a joy to watch. It is so classy. Oh, Riley, you ripper, says Tommy Moody.
Such a beautiful shot to watch. Stunning looking shot. Good use of the feet, and look at that. Beautiful. Gets underneath it and flash it over the cover. Not an easy shot to play. Lovely shot. What a wonderful shot. It was not wide. Left it alone.
36 বলে 50 করে 100 ছিল
I just says, look, I think we've got enough. And I feel sorry for you.
Never enough.
Is it a movie? Those James Bond movies. Never enough. The world is never enough. There you go. Yeah. 14 and a half.
The world is not enough.
Probably would end, didn't it?
98 of 46 on strike. Touching distance of getting 100.
Up against Sikandar Raza. He's coming round. Disappearing, is he? No! Oh, he didn't hit the palm it back.
Censored out.
That'll be the 100. That's the 100. It was pumping along going for 6. A taller man maybe, but let's just enjoy the celebration in the innings of Alex Hales.
Second player to reach a century in this edition of the BPL 2019. Another Englishman. Fantastic work from Alex Hale. Was certainly a hailstorm here at Chittagong. 100 in just 47 deliveries. They still have 5 overs after this over. How many can they score?
180 for 1. And he's gone big, but he's hit this high. This won't be easy under the night sky. Got it now, listen to the crowd. That tells the story here in Chitters. And he gets to 100 and gets out.
Oh, what a knock. Take a bow. Take your hats off for Alex Hale. That's a smashing century that he's got. This is how he got himself dismissed. Looking. It was a long hop. He would have hit it any way he would have wanted to. But it's a well-judged catch by the substitute fielder. Took a long time. Reverse cup and well taken in the end. What a knock from Alex Hales. Outstanding. 100 of 48. Riders 180 for 2.
কতজন দেখতেছে হাইড করে দেখে
Well, I got rid of Gale and Hales, and now we've got a certain A.B. de Villiers who strolls out to join Riley Rousseau. Down. Could have smashed it, I reckon, up to that top tier and some. Instead, he's hit it straight up. It's a fine lead judge catch that. Crossed. Rousseau on strike and A.B. de Villiers, Mr. 360 as they like to call him here. Last ball in the 15. And he's been enjoying it from the dugout as AB. Now he's out in the middle for the death overs that are coming up. Rousseau wants it, and Raza can't pick it up. 181 for 2.
Well, we start. Wide ball.
There are still 5 overs to go. Believe it. It's 181 already. What are the remaining 5 overs going to garner for the Rangpur Riders? This is absolutely top-class performance. Earlier from Hales, who's back in the hat, taking a deserved rest. 73 of 37 in the middle. Russo. Guess who his partner is? Ladies and gentlemen, for AB de Villiers. We're in for some big hitting in the next 5 overs. Russo on strike. It's going to be Khalid Ahmed. Under the cosh, 2 overs, 37 runs. Extraordinary. Oh, that's wide. The bowler is really struggling here. You reckon the score will be at the end of the remaining 5 overs?
Well, all I can tell you is there's some serious carnage here. This is the wicket. Long off, dished up from Sikandar Raza. I do agree with the commentators. That could have gone anywhere. Spooned it straight up in the air. It wasn't an easy catch. Good grab in the end. So he goes again, Riley. Some serious carnage, like I've been saying here, Shamim.
Well, this is absolutely top class. Might not be so entertaining for the local crowd, but the Rangpur Riders supporters and those watching around the world are going to be really enjoying this belligerent hitting by Riley Russo now. Look at this, 78 meters for that from the meaty part of the bat, the sweet part. It goes off so nicely over the top.
Just something interesting for you, Shamim. Riley Russo, believe it or not, he was on. In fact, Hales, before he got out, he was on 19 when Riley was on 74. And then he went on, he scored 100, and Riley Russo watching from the other end.
He's not watching now, it's up, the onus is on him now with the departure of Hales. But what an exhibition of batting he had. Couldn't take pause for breath here. Everyone standing up and admiring the power hitting. Riley Russo himself has got a 202.6. It's strike rate. Absolutely extraordinary. 217 is the highest score ever in all editions of the Bangladesh Premier League, and that's going to come under threat, that's for sure. Where they're going now. Yorker Lang did well. But the Q end of the bat, thinking of a second run would not be a wise option. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Into bat is Mr. de Villiers.
When you think you got rid of one problem and then you face another, it's never easy. And there's lots of pressure here for the bowlers, and I feel for them.
You feel for them, being a batter? Yes, we have to listen to live. We have the role of de Villiers here and all over the world. That 2 good innings couldn't really convert the 30s into bigger ones. There you go, 264th match for him. He's 34 years old in his T20 career. His struck rate is 148.58. 300s, 47 50s. Wow. That is an all-rounder in every sense of the word. By that I mean he's so good in so many other sports. Represented his country at different levels for different sports. There, a little uncomfortable and just going away quickly to open his account.
Having a few sighters, he just off in as usual. Smart batting from him. Lots of pressure here. 190. And we're in the 15th over.
Extraordinary. You'd have thought that with the departure of Hales, some sort of sanity would have prevailed, but not with Riley Russo on strike. What's happening to the next delivery? Coming down, he's trying to get all of it and just taking it beyond the fielder there. Maybe not so comfortable with that shot, but the power took it away.
Oh, he dispatched it beautifully. Head down, Khalid. Third over. But I'll tell you what, there's some serious batting here, some serious carnage. Pitched up, front foot out of the way. But have a look at the balance. Beautiful.
Yeah, and it's not too far away. He's today. He's just bowling his stock balls. He's been belted away. Why don't he try something different? Just reduce the speed. Oops. Decided not to bowl at all.
That's what pressure does to him. It's very difficult to think when you're at the top of your mark and the batters are going at you every single ball. You know you miss your length, you're going to go. Why don't you try something different? Where are you going to bowl it? Every single ball you bowl, it's going.
No, you've got to try something different. You've been get away with your normal stock deliveries. Why don't you try something out of the back of the hand? Just slow it down, make the batsman work hard. And there, at last, a dot ball to finish over number 16. And the Riders now sitting pretty at 194 for 2.
Oh, hang on, they're thinking about it here. They're talking about it. He's excited. The keeper not so excited, Mohammad Shahzad, but he wants to go for it. Oh, I'll tell you, might as well think about it, but they don't want to get it wrong.
গাছটা নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
Well, if they go at the current rate, which is 12.13, they're going to go to 242. Going at 14, they'll reach the 250 mark. That's ominous. The other team just looking at those scores, and once they come into bat, talk about scoreboard pressure. My goodness, there will be a huge amount of pressure. Having to go over 12 right from the word go. This is, they thought about this. Ultra Edge tells you there's nothing. This is there's nothing. As it goes past the bat, thought of a review wisely. They did not take it eventually. Sixteenth over completed. 4 more to go. It's De Villiers on strike. Abujad Chaudhry. Down the leg side, swung away, but it's going to hand, is it? It is unbelievable. Oh, he's got a rueful smile on his face as they've got the big man. And the crowd are absolutely delighted. And why not? Big strike by Abujad.
Yeah, believe it or not, AB de Villiers, it was there. Just pace off and trying to help it along. And didn't get enough on it. Straight to fine leg and good take. Beautiful. And why not be excited seeing the back of this man here? He's been distracted before, but unfortunately today he goes for one of just 2 balls. 194 for 3.
Well, there's been another wicket, the big wicket of De Villiers back in the hut. Surprise of everybody brings in Mohammad Mithun, 105th match for him. 28 years old, got a lot of experience behind him, 850s. All he has to do is hold one hand up, and they're going to go over to what might be the highest score. This is the reason why he is there. Just slow delivery, try to help it along its way, and there's a well-judged catch taken by Khalid Ahmed. Not easy, they're coming quickly at you. Mohammad Mithun thinking of giving the strike straight away to Riley Russo.
Yeah, that's all he's got to do. Get himself in, but at the same time not looking to dead block, as we'll call it. Get off the strike, get the man in form on strike. He's been going pretty well. Only 42 balls he's faced. This is AB de Villiers finding the man at fine leg. He's dipping on him. Pace off. And came off the splice a little bit. And that's why he just went straight to a man. But also, it's not easy when it's a little bit flatter like that to catch.
Oh, that's well bowled and well negotiated. Slowed it down. This has been top class over after being under the cosh and under so much pressure from the previous batsman. Abujad Chaudhary has done well. He's taken his second wicket. Yep. We hope that Abujad gets another one. There you are, back of the hand.
Yeah, well watch. Good delivery. Now the bowlers can build it sense of settling down. They can try and experiment what you've been talking about earlier. Bring in the slow deliveries, not just going with your stock ball. Now they're more comfortable. Tail is up.
Pitching it up. Look at it. What a difference a wicket makes. And it's a whole new sort of energy now being going through. And this adrenaline is flowing among the bowlers. Like at last we've got something to sort of talk about and to put the pressure back on the batters. It's a good feeling, but again, looking up at 195 for 3, maybe not so good.
Maybe not so good, but yes, those are big numbers without a lie. And it's only the 17th over. But the problem is still there. Man on strike, Riley Rousseau. And now again, the pressure reverts back to the bowler. Where is he going to be bowling? He's itching, waiting to go.
Same time, Riley Rousseau will be saying, look, this guy has bowled 4 good deliveries. He's taken a wicket, 2 dot balls and a single. Do I just bide my time? Because he wants to go and get a century too. He doesn't want to take a risk. If there's a good ball coming, pay respect to it. Well, that was rather uncalled for. I think the ball did not warrant that kind of a shot.
It's the filter as well that's inviting him to think like that. But clever thinking. He's pushed it wider and he's also gone across wider. And that's why it was not given a wide.
Yeah, good call from the umpire. And the batsman had moved away so far outside the line of the off stump. And well noted by the bowler in seeing that initial movement. Goes down, gets hold of it. Is it going to go? Yes, it's going to go the distance. Oh, that was really belligerent. Dancing down the wicket. That is 345 and the number of 6s hit so far. That it completes. Just another look at that one. And as it sails away for 86 meters, we... Riley Russell, top of the tree, 449 runs, 90 not out in this match. Headed for a century. Nicholas Puran way behind. They're all lagging behind now. 291, 277 to Mushfiq, 249 to Junaid Siddiqui, and 223 to Warner. Gone back now, but this guy is going to be Mohammad Mitchell facing up. But Riley Russell on 90 of 44 balls. Strike rate of 204. Look at the last over. It's possibly one of the best overs for the bowlers. Oh, he swings that around. It's up-ish and it's gone over the top. Now, who's joining in the fun? Mohammad Mithun.
He wasn't going to miss out as well. He wants to get into action. Mohamed Mithun, he's not going to miss out. Might as well get into action. Pitched up by Sikandar Raza. Half body. Could have gone anywhere. 79 meters.
It's on the other side, maybe wide. Yes, there it is, the signal. Trying to bowl is as far away from the bats as they can.
Knowing him as well as I do, Sikandar, he pushes it right across the bat. Shot straight down. Great work, cleaning it up. Oh, he saved 3 runs on that occasion. But the good thing about it, he's put the right man back on the strike. He's on 90 of 44 deliveries.
Najibullah Zadran, look at this effort in the field, commitment, covered a lot of ground, ensured, as you said, that the ball didn't go past. He saved 3 runs. Excellent work. That's what you want to see. Maybe another wide, maybe along that guideline, just looks up inquiringly and doesn't get a signal from the umpire. Rizzo 90 of 45, 200 the strike rate. Goes toe-in of the bat, but does not really time that well.
Sneaky Sikandar Raza, pushing it just on the inside the wide line. He knows anything straight and pitched up the rally, he's not going to hesitate. He's been hitting them far, losing the balls out the park.
9 from the over already, 2 deliveries left. Mithun tries to take it out, just shaping, and still manages to put enough bat on that, and the placement was perfect, and that races away. Isn't he delighted?
Why wouldn't you be delighted seeing that? It's gone right back into his crease, and it's kind of falling into the trap, following him as well. See him up, pitched up, but the placement was more precise. Good.
13. More to come. Let's wait and see. Slows it down. Up pace, but save. Couple of bounces. It's going to be Holden to take a couple. So another big over in terms of runs. 15 coming from the 18. 216 for 3.
ভালোবাসার সুন্দর গল্পগুলো তো সুন্দর কিছু থেকেই শুরু হয়। নান্দনিক ডিজাইন, পুরো স্টেইনলেস স্টিল দিয়ে তৈরি। গাজি সিং কিচেনটা সুন্দর করে, সংসারটাও।
Well, but just seen the highest score so far in this edition. 217 is the all-time high in all the editions of the Bangladesh Premier League. So they're just one shy of that. Sure, it's going to go well past it. 2 more overs left. Abhijit had a good over, starts off with a wide. Just trying to bowl it that wideish Yorker.
Yeah, well, you'll have to reload that. That's the problem if you're trying to go wide. If you miss your line, you're spraying it just outside and you'll have to reload. A lot of headaches for this man. You're talking about the records. The records are there to be set, they're also there to be broken. And I'm not going to speak him out of this or jinx him. If Riley Rousseau gets 100, it'll be the first time ever in a T20 for 2 batters to score 100 from the same innings.
That's some kind of record. I hope he gets it. And just digging it out, and it's gone through quickly for the first one. And that's good running. The ball was collected by fielder, running it a little wide and coming in. By that time, they decided the call was for 2, and it was quickly run the first one. Good as running.
Brilliant. Running the first one hard. Riley as well. Believe it or not, after bashing it all around the park and still putting in an effort, running in like that. Outstanding.
We now have the highest score ever in all editions of the Bangladesh Premier League. Full toss, thumped away, not timed properly. 1 bounce, get a single. Dhaka had scored versus the Riders 217 for 4 at Dhaka on 5th of February in 2013. So it's been a while. In 5 years before that record has been overtaken.
Well, they're well in course for that, that's for sure. But then again, we don't want to speak them out of it or jinx them as yet. He's 6 shy of his ton. Mitton as well, he's not going to miss out much. He's been outstanding throughout the season this far.
Mitton gets a juicy full toss, but really can't put it away. Should have done better with that. It was done well. Let's give the strike back to Riley Russo. Just 6 shy of a century.
Yep. It'll be interesting to see how he's going to run about it. Is he going to get it in style? My guess is not.
You should not. Should be sensible about it. Lots of deliveries left, 9 legal deliveries left, so why take a risk? Go for glory, you might go out.
But he's been swinging his, throwing everything at it all along. Why stop?
He's
There
not
you
going
go.
to stop. He's going to hit it straight, and he's going to go for 4 runs. So he gets closer and closer to that century.
Brilliant. Awesome to watch. Tom Moody likes it. He looks a bit knackered. He looks a bit tired. Come to the from the toe end of the bat as well, but still finds the boundary. All full toss. But this is brutal force. Strong lad as well.
So 1 shot away. Well, he was 1 shot away. Now he's closer. That shot could be just for 2 runs, and he'd reach that 100. Oh, they whip that away straight to the fielder. They go through for 1. Still has to wait. But he's just wait for 1 delivery and maybe get back to strike for the last over.
Yeah, he's been good. There's always going to be pressure. Abu Jayed in his last over. Pick up the 2 wickets, yes, but more on the expensive side. It's been tough going for all the bowlers, really.
Things around. Is that going to be a wide? The umpire going to have a look at it? No, he says it's okay. That means the complete over number 19. 1 over to go. It's 226 for 3. Really on top of the world. 226 for 3. Highest ever score. And an over to go. All edition of the BPL. Riley Russo on 99. Tucks it away. Gets a single. Gets to his 100. What a magnificent knock it has been from Riley Russo. He's got the highest number of runs on this edition, but this innings was something extraordinary. Initially giving support to his partner Alex Hayes, who also got a century, and now here he is getting his own. Congratulations.
Outstanding. He's been so good throughout. He still is good. He's going pretty strong and he loves it as well. He's enjoying it. And why wouldn't you applaud that from the dugouts? Just making sure, just tucking it on the leg side, making sure he crosses, he gets his ton. What a wonderful innings it has been. And there's another record broken as well from team perspective. Awesome to watch. He has been a joy throughout.
First time ever that 2 centuries have been played out in 1 innings of T20 in BPL. Oh, he swung that around and he's cleaned him up. At last, something for the bowlers to be happy about.
Would you say a bit of consolation? I wouldn't say so, but they will take that. Overly excited, should I say? That was a good delivery, but Mitton, what were you thinking? Go straight. it's been working, going dead straight. You can't see the field, but not on that occasion. He tried to heave it, losing his eye contact with the ball. Not a nice way to get out. But unfortunately, 15 of 10 to 27 for 4.
Little,
Nahidul is new batsman and he just has 4 deliveries to face. Nahidul Islam for the Rangpur Riders. Sitting and watching from the other end. 100 not out of 51 balls. Riley Russo. Give the strike back to him. Let us watch some more hitting. Oh, that's going to be a re-bowled. Could be a signal there. There you go.
Not the best time to be reloading and bowling extras. This was the wicket. Mohammad Mithun taking his eyes off the ball. Just trying to get something on it, looking for that mid-wicket region, but not quite right. It's not the best way to go on about it.
It's nowhere near that ball. It's swinging in hope rather than actual commitment to the line and length of the ball. Sure, that's adjusted nicely by young Nahidul, and it's racing away to the boundary. Just use the pace of the bowler. Nicely done, young man.
A bit cheeky that. They're enjoying it. Sitting comfortably on the couch on the side of the boundary. Pitched up. No, not pitched up. That is long off. And just helping it along the way.
Whoa, for Nahidul. His strike rate's better than Russo. 400. This is just face the one ball. That's the advantage he has. He swings it around now. Is that going for the maximum? I think it has. Seems to have struck the triangle, the advertising triangles flush on. That's some hitting from the new batsman.
It's never easy when you come on to bat and you haven't faced a lot of balls, but it looked like he's been there for a while. Hit it on the flash. That is 6.
Wonder.
And looked like it hit it all the way up. Yeah, confirmation of 6.
Now his strike rate is 500. 10 of 2 balls he's faced. Nahidul Islam just carrying on from where his other teammates did earlier. He's trying to be cheeky and thought of a run too, but not there.
O'Reilly wasn't excited about that ball. Sort of taking the single, sent back immediately. On 238. No need to be taking risk of running balls that are going straight to the wicketkeeper.
162 runs in this innings have come in boundaries. Isn't that an extraordinary stat? What is good is that Riley Russo is going to remain not out. And that's from the turn of the bat. Gets a single of the last ball of the innings. And finally, it ends for the Rangpur Riders. 20 overs completed, 239 for 4. A record-breaking innings, highest ever in all editions of the Bangladesh Premier League.
Yeah, appreciation from the oppositions as well. And a little bit of support as well from.
গোটা থেকে আমি ফোন দিছি বলার দরকার নাই হ্যাঁ আপনি আপনার মতো করে শুনেন
A little bit of support from.
আইছিল আমাদের বাসায় হ্যাঁ এই বিষয়ে কোনো আলোচনা করে নাই
They will be overly excited with that 239 with only just 4 wickets down in their 20 and the highest total in the BPL 239. That is a good number.
That is an understatement. It's a huge number. And look at the numbers on there. went early. Maybe the crowd were a little disappointed, but then it was the Hales Cricket show. It was like, it's very difficult to really describe what was going on in the middle. It was so exciting. We even talked about it. So the thrill for the crowd with both of them getting to their centuries. First time ever it's been done in Bangladesh Premier League. And that's taken them to 239. Let's go down and join now.
Thank you very much. I'm on my tippy toes down here because I've got the great Australian Tom Moody. Tom, smiling from ear to ear.
Yeah, look, it's a good performance, but we know very well we've only played half the game. We've played that well, but we know it's going to be challenging out there. It's a very good batting surface. You know, there's a lot of dew out in the outfield, so we've got still some hard work to do, and hopefully we can finish it off in style.
Have you ever seen a more powerful batting lineup in your experience, all the years you're coaching, travelling in the world, watching cricket? Have you ever assembled such a powerful squad?
Yeah, look, it's certainly a very strong batting lineup. I suppose it's a little bit like what RCB is like in the IPL. Very strong up front, and you know, relying very much on hitting a high run rate. But you know, it is great to be involved with such great cricketers. You know, it's having those personalities around the group is terrific for a lot of the young players, a lot of the domestic players that never really get the chance to rub shoulders and train next to these guys, play next to these guys. So it is a privilege to coach them, and I know certainly all the squad are enjoying having them around.
Isn't it a case of just letting the boys just go and play because they're so experienced, they've got so much quality? Is it a case as a coach of saying, lads, just go do your thing?
Yeah, look, having experience is really important because they sort of set the tone and set the professionalism within the group. Yeah, you do. You let them play, play and train as they have done for many, many years. They know what they need to do. And they also know that they're role models, so they know that they've got to do the right things by setting the examples, talking to a lot of young players, trying to help develop them. So that's the beauty of having a tournament like this, is having great players like Chris Gale and Avery de Villiers and Alex Hales and so on and so forth around players to help them develop.
Well, I've got a very happy coach, Tom Moody. Should have enough of the runs on the board, but he's not counting his chickens just yet.
Let's have a look at that magnificent innings of Hales. 48 runs for his 100 balls, 11 for...
Rangpur Riders money. Rangpur Riders money. Rise above all. Rangpur Riders money. চলবে এখন গাছে বলে ছিলেন সিক্স সাইলে বলে জয় পাবে দিচ্ছে বাড়ি লাগলে বাড়ি বাউন্ডারি চলবে এখন গাছে বলে ছিলেন সিক্স সাইলে বলে জয় পাবে দিচ্ছে বাড়ি লাগলে বাড়ি বাউন্ডারি
It's a red light offering.
দেশেতে 16 কোটি মানুষ ক্রিকেট মনা জানি না পৃথিবীতে আমাদের উন্মাদনা দেশেতে 16 কোটি মানুষ ক্রিকেট মনা জানে না পৃথিবীতে আমাদের উন্মাদনা আবার এসেছে প্রাণের ক্রিকেট আনন্দে বাজুতালি কার ঘরে এই মহোৎসবে জাগুক আজ বীর বাঙালি আবার এসেছে প্রাণের ক্রিকেট আনন্দে বাজুতালি কার ঘরে এই মহোৎসবে জাগুক আজ বীর বাঙালি গাড়ি গাড়ি মিশে থাকায় আমাদের মন এইখানে রয় হাজার রাজা এইখানে লালন পদ্মা মেঘনা যমুনার ঢেউই বুকেতে বাস জাতি ধর্ম মিলে থাকার দারুণ ইতিহাস দল মত নির্বিশেষে ক্রিকেট উড়ায় এবার আমরা জানি জয়ের মশাল সবুজে বাংলা বায়ান্ন আর ৭১-এর দীপ্ত চেতনায় আমরা জানি জয়ের মশাল সবুজে বাংলা বায়ান্ন আর ৭১-এর দীপ্ত চেতনায় BPL with new sound. BPL has no bound. BPL history retained. BPL no one retained. BPL with new sound. BPL has no bound. BPL history retained. BPL no one retained. Threatening more than 500 runs for Riley Russo. What a knock.
What a partnership. The best ever, highest ever. 174 for the second wicket between these two. Unbelievable. Mohammad Shahzad to take first strike.
If anyone's going to do it, Shahzad is there. He's so distracted himself. Forward to see if this